easier for them. Try to avoid jargon as much as possible. There's some common language that we have, but just like if you're communicating with newcomers, you want to limit how much SCAEs you use. And if you do feel a need to use the word like Eric, you may want to follow it up with an explanation. Our town square that we gather all our pavilions around where the fighting happens. And put all of those details in there. The other thing that can work pretty well, and if you want to go ahead and scroll down, when you are promoting, especially on things like social media or even tying your website in, having some good promotional images. If you've got teachers coming, really things that pop and make people stop the doom scroll and maybe read the class descriptions, that's the kind of thing that's going to get folks to your event. And when you're doing teaching events, we have to pull in more than just the teachers, otherwise there are no students. One of my favorite things about doing stuff with the cooks is the cooks are big fans of making sure they have eaters. The more that we can take our events and we can reach out beyond just the obvious target audience, the more enjoyable it is as everybody comes together and we have a really good time. I give some suggestions on some simple places that you can go get photos and some photographers. I actually should probably expand that. There's a few more folks out there that do that now. If you want to go down period images, there's some good places you can pull those from. The nice thing is those are largely free of copyright. So you've got some work there. I even have a couple of events that I've done where I've gone to a graphic designer on Fiverr and I've said, hey, this is my thought, that is my thought, can you build me something? If you do not have those skills yourself and that's a route you want to go, you can. You can also reach out to your friends. We have a lot of friends that have those skill sets and go, hey, I need this, this, and that. And so sometimes once you have that image, you have a couple choices. You can use that same image over and over again, and you kind of brand your event and people learn to associate that image with, or you can change out your photos on a fairly regular basis, which will keep things a little bit fresh. I've done a little bit of both, depending on which the event is and what I'm trying to reach out for. So you can make either one of those work fairly well for you. Go ahead and scroll down. So I think my favorite thing about this particular thing, that is so not my word, but you want to promote a modern festival, right? This is something enjoyable. We are competing with so many other things that people could do that weekend that we want to let them know what's going on. We want to take what's unique about it and promote it out there. I'm focusing in a lot on events that the royalty may or may not be involved with. Sometimes your royalty, if you're doing something that's, say, a crown, coronation, investiture, coronet, one of those things, or a baronial event, you've got the royalty to help out with some of the promotion. But a lot of what you have to do is sort of herd the cats and everything in line to make it simple.